All right, so as most of you are aware, comedian Bobby Lee is a bit of a creep. We've known this for as long as he's been around, okay? That's why he was opening for Pauly Shore. Creeps find creeps. That's why somebody like this Carlos is a part of his team, because creeps find creeps. Believe me, I wish I understood why, but they just seem to. And the creepiness has not left Bobby Lee. Now, there's levels of creepiness within this man, of course, and this is on the lower end, but I felt like sharing it. Bobby essentially tries to get with someone on an airplane, a hostess, a stewardess, whatever they call them, an airline attendant, I don't know. But let's hear.
Good evening.
Never mind.
Wait, you found love and then you ended it?
Well, we went to the Dodger game, and afterwards I said, hey, we're going to walk down the hill because you can't get a fucking Uber. I was like, we're going to walk over the hill and probably go to shortstop or grab a beer, just hang out. And then so we went to Little Joy, and I said, come meet us. And this guy, this is how nervous he was in front of this girl. I haven't seen him like this in a long time. I was pretty hammered. And I was just giving him cash, just handing him cash. Like, get her a drink, go get her food. And he was nervous, I could tell, because when he showed up late, I go, where did you go? He was...
Honestly, Andrew, that doesn't sound like a cool thing when you say that you're giving your buddy money to go spend on this girl he just met. That sounds creepy, dude. That sounds like you're living vicariously through him and his actions, right? It's a little bit strange. Now, perhaps there's no ulterior motive, but the average person that's going to look at that with their first thing is like, weird. Just give him money and leave him alone. Don't be trying to, be the puppet master behind the scenes. That's creepy enough as it is. But we got to get into this Bobby Lee thing. It gets weirder.
He was late. He goes, I thought you said little boy. I'm like, there is no little boy bar. There's no little boy bar, dude. There's Little Joy, and it's literally across from your house.
Wow, you know what I did?
What'd you do?
On the flight to San Francisco, there was a flight attendant. She was beautiful.
See, that's fair. Bobby right there, who takes flights all the time, didn't know what to call the lady. So I'm not wrong in being confused myself. The fuck are they called? I have no idea. An airline waitress? I don't know.
Beautiful. So I wrote her a letter.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah. Restraining order now. No more Delta flight.
The guy next to me was...
All right, so if you didn't hear, basically what Bobby is saying that he did is he saw this beautiful person on the airlines, okay, working, and he decided to basically leave his name and phone number on the back of a receipt, okay? Which, number one creepy guy shit, 100%. That's weird as fuck, okay? Especially when you're 55 years old.
Nancy is back.
Yeah, I was sitting next to a businessman. I go, excuse me, sir, do you have a pen? He's like, yes, young man, I have a pen. Gives me the pen.
So whoever was sitting next to Bobby is obviously fucking blind, because Bobby does not look like a young man. He hasn't looked like a young man in the last 20 years.
So I take the, the throw up bag.
Barf bag.
The barf bag.
Barf bag love note.
Right, and I wrote this, like, you're so pretty, and, here's my number, this and that.
Again, the creepiest way to go about this, 100%. You're on a flight with this person for however long, doesn't matter. And as a 54-year-old man who's also got some fame, okay? And you still go about it in the most absurd way. Like, this is Dax Flame behavior. This is not Bobby Lee, who's been famous for 30 years, behavior. Okay? Not to shit on Dax Flame, but he's a weird character, and this is like, he's still, I don't know, even though he's 30-something years old, he has a mentality of like a 12-year-old. And here's Bobby with gray sideburns, like, no, I'm gonna write it on a paper bag, leave it on the seat, and hopefully she'll remember who I was, because she smiled at me a little. It doesn't, I don't know, it's just a weird, I don't know.
And that, my Instagram, everything, right?
Yeah.
Nothing.
What, did you check your requests and all that stuff?
I checked it. I've been checking it for days.
But did you get her name? Was her name on?
Like, this is the kind of stuff that would come out about, like, James Franco or some shit. Because of the level of creepiness. Like, the flight attendant in about 4 years is going to be like, yeah, Bobby Lee once left a paper bag telling me that I'm pretty and all of his information on it on the seat in the airplane. It's fucking creepy as shit, man. Of course I never contacted him. What the fuck?
Name on her name tag?
No.
No. See,
No.
that would have been a.
I looked at the phone. You know, when you do DMs, you're not a single guy, but I know. I go through it. You know what I mean?
You siphon through.
I siphon through all the profile pictures.
So Bobby's searching through his DMs on Instagram, looking for this girl and probably others that would meet his standards to come to his house, sign an NDA, and hang out with him. Creepy, dude. 100%. And that's the level these guys get to in comedy when they get popular, especially when they're single. They're gonna be creepy. That's just what's gonna happen. That's instinct for them. They don't think twice about it. That's just how they interact and react to people and things. They're strange creatures, man. They'll always say how they're not like us. They're not civilians. And you're goddamn right you're not, because you guys just move differently.
Pictures. Yeah. Nothing.
Yeah.
And and you take a risk like that, but she was so pretty, Andrew, that I had to take a risk.
That's really. She must have been this much. She must have been a smoke show.
She was a smoke show.
What airline are we talking?
Alaska.
Oh no.
Was she Alaskan?
No, she was just a white girl. She was so attractive.
Now here's how you know it's creepy, guys. Here's the actual proof. Because anytime you've ever heard somebody talk about meeting their partner for however many years they're together, it's never, he left me his phone number on the back of a popcorn bag at the movie theater while I was working. It's not a fucking thing. It's not a thing. Not even in movies is that a thing. And again, if she's so pretty that Bobby is this overwhelmed that he has to talk to her, you think there's not way better suitors, even on that airline, that might even just approach her? Because if she's so pretty that you can't approach her as a celebrity, imagine if just a normal guy does it. He would have nothing to lose. Unlike you, just the simple embarrassment of not, I guess, getting your way because of, your name. But, yeah, I don't know. Very, very weird to me.
And I thought, she smiled at me and this and that. So,
Listen up, Alaska Airlines.
Wait.
You didn't talk to her? You just wrote her a letter? That's like high school stuff. Like,
Wow.
Told you.
And I put check boxes like, do you like me? Yes or no? That doesn't work.
Self-sabotage.
Yeah, and
It's like that stuff worked, again, like he said, in fucking 8th grade. That was a way. And then when you learned how to have a conversation with a human, I don't know. It's different. It's easier. What's the worst that's going to happen is Bobby's going to get turned down, which of course he would. You know what I mean? Like, this girl doesn't want anything to fucking do with him.
and that thing with the hand thing with the I gave her one of those.
To prom with me.
Yeah, she
Well, Alaska Airlines, this is easily huntable. Anybody out there that works for Alaska, there's a flight out of Burbank that goes to SFO.
she didn't find me attractive.
Sure she did. You're very attractive.
No, there's lots of rich, famous guys in first class, and Bobby's just one of them. So she has a pick.
Right.
Oh, that could be it.
She's getting a lot of barf bag love now.
Exactly.
She got a stack of...
It's not even that. As funny as that is, Andrew, it's not that. It's that she's more likely to give somebody a chance who has the balls to speak to her face to face. Period. End of discussion. No confusion. She might have a bunch of people that are writing shit on receipts and everything in barf bags to give to her or leave on the seat when they take off the plane, right? But that's not going to interest her. She would be more interested in the guy who has enough charisma to walk up to her, enough confidence to walk up to her, speak to her face to face, rather than somebody writing shit on a bag. That's insane.
Stack of barf bag love notes at the end.
Yeah. I mean, right? Would you take a risk like that or no?
No, because I feel like you'd be called like lame or something in a group text after.
There you go. Carlos is too old to be worrying about getting made fun of in a group text, though. That's stupid. But getting made fun of in general, because it doesn't work. Like, you are so overwhelmed by this woman's beauty, but not so overwhelmed that you can't just speak to her. And of course, you would stumble on your words. You would look a little comedic as you are, right? But maybe there's charm in that. I think there's more charm in that than leaving your fucking address on a barf bag. Well, what are we talking about? Even Carlos has more sense than that, and that guy goes to fucking glory holes.
Sure.
Oh, so what? You're departing the plane. There's no time to talk.
They're at work. It's not time to talk to girls.
So you can never see her again.
No. You got.
You think people don't? You think that never happens?
I don't want to be a part of that.
You're not interested.
No, I don't want like to be made fun of in public or someone like film me like, look at this guy asking this girl out.
Right.
Like, I'm afraid.
You don't want to end up on a TikTok.
Yeah, that's scary.
Well, you got to imagine they're also in a different headspace. It's no different than asking a girl out at any job. They're not in the headspace of like, in fact, most of them don't even want to be bothered with it. And Carlos isn't wrong in that. But would there be some charm if somebody did do it? Sure, it's possible. I believe that. But to put your information on a vomit bag and hope that she's going to somehow contact you out of, I don't know, sheer desperation, that's what it would have to be, because reality tells you that she'd be more interested in the guy who's going to walk up to her, she can see and hear, smell, right? Either way, guys, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and until the next one.